Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this beautiful, beautiful world. Happy Friday. Business or personal, but not private. How to choose your TEDx topic for your TEDx title is today topic what we are going to discuss in this podcast episode of the Red Dot Speaker Star podcast. Put in the comments below where you're watching it from, how you're feeling on Friday. Happy Friday. Okay, so it's always the question when I speak with high-level business professionals, they always come to me to say, like, what should I choose for my topic on TEDx? Like, I can speak about this, which is very business related, but I can also speak about this, which is personal, and I can also mix the personal and the business, and like which one to choose from. Also, what I notice is that people kind of mix personal and private, and they're very, very, very different. Very different what you can say personal as a personal topic, and that is not private. And private is kind of awkward, I have to say, specifically for TEDx at least stage. Don't do private. So let's just start from beginning. If you're in this kind of a dilemma, should you do a business related topic or you should do a personal one? Let me just give you two questions which are going to help you enormously. The question number one is, what is your priority for the next 12 months? You might say, like, what is the priority for this year? However, know that, remember that TEDx is not going to happen tomorrow. If you're starting right now, the whole application process is going to take like 2, 3, 4 months before you're on stage. So that's why the question you need to ask yourself is, what is your priority for the next 12 months? Is it more of positioning yourself on a business level, or it's more positioning yourself on a personal level? It's still personal, is within the business. You can always blend them together, because nowadays, as you know, people buy from people. They don't buy from companies. They want to know who is that top person of the company, who what is the what are the values of this person, meaning you, what you stand for, what is the thought leadership behind you, what is the strategy behind you, and what are your values. This is the main reason why people are usually wondering, like, should they choose the business or personal. So if your priority right now for the next 12 months is to position more your company as a company, then choose a business related theme, business related topic. And I'm going to come back on this one because there's some kind of like also myths around business topics as well, and I want to totally bust them, as you know me. But if you already establish your business and you don't need to concentrate on branding your business as a company, you can totally on the stage right now as of you want to show the people those values of yours, those thought leadership side of yours, then you're going to choose a personal topic. Again, you can blend the personal with the business topic, but when I say choose business or choose personal, let me just distinguish those two as different topics. If you choose a personal topic, then your stories are going to be purely personal stories. If you choose a business topic, that means that all your stories are going to be business stories. Okay. So here is a mistake in people's mind when we're talking about business and personal. Let's take business first. With business, people are so afraid to pick a business topic related TEDx talk because they sign a lot of NDA, non-disclosure agreements, not NDA with the companies they worked with in the past, NDA with their own company. They don't feel that comfortable to share like insights and diving deep into like, what happened in their company. A lot of people nowadays, thankfully, are out of that shell, and they're perfectly fine to share messed up moments and situations. They're fine to to openly say like I fucked up basically, and I can totally share that so people don't do those mistakes. But if you're afraid of like you don't want to overstep the NDA contracts with companies you work with, or you don't want really to share these F up moments from your business life, then you can still choose business topic. You can still choose business stories. Just the way how you're gonna say them, the way how you're gonna do the storytelling is still showing that you're human, because all of us F up at some point, right? But you can always make it as what you learn as lesson out of that situation. So don't concentrate on the F up situation, but concentrate on the lesson what you learn, and the lesson what you want not to repeat again. You want the audience in front of you to learn from those lessons. So this is business related. Okay, now let's take personal, right? The myths usually and total beliefs of people is that the kind of people often mix personal and private. Okay, private life. Let me just give you a few examples. If you say a personal story of like going through different illnesses, which basically literally change your life and massively change everything what you do, not just as a person but as a business as well, because everything is related, right? Life is one, is not two different lives. That means that your story is gonna be on a certain level as of how much you want to share from that illness and how much that change your life. But doesn't mean that you're gonna go into this kind of like private moments of like families not supporting you because you felt like really down and kind of betrayed it. Like all this is really private. Okay, you don't have to share those moments, private moments of complete, like being under the water completely, because most probably you don't feel comfortable to share these private moments. But it's still going to be personal story. It's still going to be that storytelling power as of how whatever happened changed your life drastically, and that's where you are right now, and that's where like who you are and what you stand behind as values. So again, I'm going to just wrap it up so far what we were discussing. When you choose business, that doesn't mean that you're going to cross over NDA, non-disclosure agreements. That doesn't mean that you're going to share stories where you're not comfortable with. When you choose personal, that doesn't mean that you're going to share private moments of your life. You don't want people to really dive deep, like put their finger in the hole of a wound what you've got. So you can totally choose those two. And again, the way how you're going to choose business or personal means that you need to start with the question, what is your priority for the next 12 months? Is it to position your business, or is it my business is already positioned, but now I want to be seen as a thought leader in my area, as the go-to person to who already have been doing so many things, but now I'm ready for the world, to open to the world and share also my wisdom as a like on a personal level. Now, the second question, before I go actually to the second question, I want you to put in the comments if you're watching #live, or put #replay if you're watching it on a replay. I want to see who is watching as well, and put where you're watching it from. Happy Friday again. Let me know how you're doing. Question number 2. I'm gonna go to question number 2 in a second. I want to share something very, very quickly. I've been this week on stage. I was on stage on Tuesday with my own session on what is the power of TEDx on visibility, credibility, and authority. It was on the Breakthrough with Media Summit. A huge, huge shout out to September Smith and her team for putting an amazing summit this week. It was absolutely phenomenal. It was there were 20 speakers, including me. Every single speaker on the Breakthrough with Media Summit was such a high value. Like it was like, I can't even explain with words, but let me try. Every like I've been doing so much things on media, I have to say, for the past, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years, most probably. But I learned so much from this summit. It's just amazing. Shout out to September Smith again. If you have not connected with her, please go and do connect with her on LinkedIn. Find her on Instagram and Facebook as well, September Smith. She is phenomenal person. Her session, her own session, was about podcast and hosting podcasts. Mind blowing. That's all I'm gonna say. It was mind blowing. And the reason why I wanted not just to share with you how amazing that summit was, and I did invite quite a lot of you to the summit. I hope you did enjoy it. Put a yes in the comments below if you managed to join or you did watch it on a replay, because replays are still available. And yes, just go and do it. But it was about TV. It was about pitch, how to do your pitch. It was about speaking bureaus. That was Bobby. Honestly, oh my God, Bobby, that session about speaking bureaus was really phenomenal. And it was very interesting that I could see businesses shining through media in a very different angles I never thought about, because I'm constantly speaking about TEDx, right? But it was really good to see all the different angles of media for positioning, media for paid for paid gigs, media for branding. So all the different areas of media, and also networking. The networking session was absolutely amazing. And AI for speaking was really fun. Isha, big shout out to you as well. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because it was amazing. Question number 2, here we go. So when you have to decide business or personal topic for TEDx, the second question you need to ask yourself is, who is your audience? The reason why, before you choose business or personal, the reason why is because if your audience are a lot more right now on the stage of, I need to see you as a person, not as like the CEO or the business owner of that company, then do a personal one. But if your audience right now is on stage like, I need to see you more as how your business helps, I'm gonna just totally make it up, but sometimes audience needs to see that the company stands behind the company values, and that they're sustainable businesses, that they really help the society, they help the local communities, they help like even LinkedIn local communities. You know, LinkedIn is global, but they're local communities. So think about what your audience is right now. Like how so far did you position in front of your audience, and what is the next logical step? And when you think like who is in your audience, check first this, just general check actually. Does your audience like to watch TEDx talks? Most probably yes, right? But do a quick survey and ask your audience, like either, again, personal or business, depending on what you want for the next 12 months as a priority, as a goal. Check with your audience, what is their opinion about you and your business, and that's how you're going to know what exactly the next logical step is. And also when you decide who is your audience, do check how they remember your brand, how they remember, how much they remember from you. And usually that might not be for you, but usually the need is more personal topics than business topics. However, saying that, can I just also give you some statistics, right? Right now, there's so many people who are doing so many personal stories. The TEDx for the past, I should say 7 months, 8 months. TEDx is right now overloaded with personal stories and personal topics. Okay. Be very, very careful with this. Okay. So if you decide to do a business topic, because that's the next logical step, as I said, then you're going to be one of the very few TEDx speakers who is bringing business topics right now. Again, there is a lot of fear about NDA, and there is a lot of fear how people are gonna, see you. Having said all that, don't forget that the TEDx rules is that you're not, like, no commercial agenda is rule number 4. So you're not allowed to say what you do, who you are, like how you do it. It's the idea behind, but not selling from stage. So be very careful with the business topic. But again, right now, and this is going on for 7-8 months, majority of the people are doing personal topics. If you decide to do a business topic, that's going to be very rare, very unique, I have to say. So I personally can only predict that if you start right now your journey, you're going to be on stage in about 3 to 4 months. If you decide to do a business topic, that definitely is gonna really shoot your TEDx talk on a very high visibility level, just for the fact that it's going to be very different from the majority of personal talks. Okay, it's just what I see, and usually my predictions are spot on, for the fact that I use all this data, what I see, and when I see, like, patterns, like if the pattern for the last 7-8 months is personal topics all the time, and someone is doing a business one, there will be a spike at some point that everyone is going to start doing business topics. And right now, most probably this is exactly what's happening. Like, a lot of people start thinking like I personally, for example, highly recommend to all my mentees to choose business over personal for all these reasons, but there will be this spike. So whoever is first, that if you're first, if you're a pioneer in something, you always reap the all the benefits. So that is in a nutshell how you choose between personal and business. I want to remind you that there is a Patreon community what I created, and there are 2 Patreon communities actually what I created within the community. There is a Patreon group for future TEDx speakers, and I give so many tips and a lot of ideas. If you want to be a TEDx speaker for first time, second time, third time, doesn't matter what to do for your journey to be very successful. There is also a group within the Patreon community, which is for already TEDx speakers, like how to boost your TEDx talk, how to jumpstart all the views and your TEDx talk to be again like performing and keep rolling with increasing the views every day. So those 2 different groups are on Patreon. Please go and do check patreon.com/Biljana. It's absolutely amazing to have you there. It will be super fun. And also, last but not least, I did create a mini course. Let me just find. Yes, so I created a mini course which is how to apply for TEDx. If you haven't seen my posts, please do go. Well, actually, I'll tell you what. I will put the link right after I finish, because I can't open my LinkedIn right now, but I'll put the link. Go ahead and register for. It's a free mini course. It's 45 minutes, and it's gonna literally give you step by step how to apply for TEDx. Last but not least, I am doing a webinar on next Saturday, 25th of June. It is, oh my God, 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. Anyway, it's either 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. UK time. Sorry for a split of a second, I'll tell you now. Oh my God. I've been doing this for like, I've been recording so many um come on videos for for the webinar. The webinar starts at 3 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. Central time, 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Easter time. It's 25th of June. So I'm gonna put the registration once it's ready. It's gonna be ready later on today. And yeah, it will be great to see you on the webinar. It's gonna be 1 hour. That's it, 1 hour. And literally what I'm gonna do, I call it the 20, 30, 50 formula for a successful TEDx journey webinar. I know it's a long name, but what I'm going to bring there is literally step by step the 20, 30, 50 steps, the 3 steps of a TEDx journey, and what makes each of those steps very successful, and why is it 20, why is 30, and why is 50. It's linked to the time and the effort you need to put towards each of those 3 steps for your TEDx journey to make it very successful for you, for what you do, for your business. So it would be great to see you there. If you put any kind of questions below in the comments, go ahead. I'm going to answer later on. I can see that there are no comments right now, which is perfectly fine. But I'm going to see you next Friday. Yeah, next Friday will be a challenge actually, but I'll tell you what. So next week, I'm doing in-person training every day. Huge challenge for me because for 16 years I've been speaking English, and next week I need to speak Bulgarian, and that for like literally my Bulgarian dictionary is kind of gone, and I really struggle to speak now my mother language. But hey, my dad asked me to do a training and to help him with his training, which is social media and digital strategies. So it's going to be interesting. But anyway, the reason why I'm sharing this is because on Friday, I'm still doing the training. It's Monday to Friday. So the live next week is going to be 10 a.m. UK time instead of the usual 12 a.m. because I've got my, I've got the training. So I'll try to set up somewhere in the corner to set up my computer and do the live. So yes, I will see you next Friday, 10 a.m. UK time. I'm sending you a lot of love, a lot of energy. If you've got any questions about how to choose between business or personal topic, not private, please put the questions in the comments below, and I'm gonna answer. I'm wishing you an amazing weekend ahead, and I'm gonna see you next Friday.